Welcome back. We're going to go right into 15 fun facts about The Nun, the second movie. Also, I have created a Patreon, so if you guys want to go check that out, I'd be happy to share that with you. So let's get right into it. Number one, filming took place at the Corvin Castle in Hanadora and in Sighisoara, Transylvania, Romania, and also at Magosai Palace near Bucharest, Romania. Number two, Taisa Farmiga, who plays Sister Irene in this film, is the younger sister of Vera Farmiga, who played Lorraine Warren in The Conjuring 2, and The Conjuring: The Devil Made Me Do It. The demon nun played by Bonnie Aarons also appeared in The Conjuring 2 and had a brief cameo in Annabelle Creation. Though the sisters' characters are not at all related to each other, they are both devout Catholics with clairvoyant abilities. Number three, after The Demon Nun, The Conjuring 2 proved to be a popular horror antagonist. A spin-off focusing on the character was greenlit, making her the second character to get her own feature after Annabelle in 2014. The Crooked Man, The Conjuring 2 will be the third in The Crooked Man. Number four, while The Conjuring 2013 and the second one in 2016 are basically on alleged true events, this film's story is entirely made up by filmmakers. And lastly, the events take place before Annabelle Creation, making it the first film in the series. Although the opening scenes of Annabelle Creation take place before The Nun, the rest occurs afterwards. So this is talking about the first Nun, just to let you guys know. Next is ghosts weren't the only visitors to the set. On the day the priest the ghost visited the set. Number six, Hardly found a mysterious handprint in the dust at Corvin Castle, and then later filming a scene in the old romantic fortress in Mogosea. Hardy had a supernatural encounter with what he believes was a pair of ghosts of Romanian soldiers who were curious about the filming. Here we go. Number seven, ghosts were the only visitors to the set. On the day the priest blessed the production, crew members were prevented from getting to the set until a herd of goats passed by. On another day, near Magosaya, a herd of sheep stopped traffic on the way to the set. Then, on the location in Transylvania, cast and crew members frequently came across the horse-drawn carts, ghostly interference, or just animals wanting their space back. So that's number seven. Number eight, they filmed in February. The Nun started on February 2017 and took 27 weeks to film. Number eight, Demon Valak is a true story. The name of Valak is the mythology. The creator of Valak in the movie is not the Valak in the form of small child with wings riding on a horse. The Conjuring character was changed to become a ghost based off the story by Lorraine Warren, who experienced being haunted by a ghost in a veil. Number nine, creating the blood. Hardy splashed a bucket of blood down the stairs, the faux entrance at the Abbey. The production had built a cat at Castle Corvin and then painted it to look gorily realistic. He believes there is an art to conducting blood. Hold on. 6, 7, 10, 11. Number 11, there's a song created for The Nun. After the final day of the principal photography, Hardy performed a song entitled The Convent Blues with the Romanian crew member as a thank you to Demian Bichir and Taisa Farmiga. The song tells you the story of The Nun and its production, so referencing as many cast and crew members as possible. He composed song on his way to the studio that day. Number 13, Romanian filming. The Nun director of photography, Maxim Alexander, has shot 8 previous films in Romania, none of them which were set there. Number 14, adopted dogs. 2 stray animals, a dog named Mina and a cat Pookie, were adopted by crew members and brought back to the United States for the Romania during production. Who wouldn't want that? And there's time for a few more. So, creating a demon Valak. Number 15. The role of Valak, the aka the nun, was created for an additional shooting period for The Conjuring 2. It has caused controversy, especially with the church, as some felt nuns shouldn't be depicted as ghosts. Number 16. Casting Father Burke. Director Corin Hardy cast Demian Bichir as Father Burke after following the actor's career since his role as Fidel Castro in director Steven Soderbergh's Che. Bichir had his first costume fitting for The Nun while visiting London for the launch of Alien Covenant, in which he had a role. Both men and women, so this is 17, were considered the role of Valak. It's hard to believe that the part of the characters known as the nun would have gone to a man, but that was apparently a possibility, as the casting call for the role of Valak in Conjuring 2 wasn't closed off to any specific gender. Men were welcome to try out for the part, and out of the hundreds of applicants considered, a few of them did. In the end, the part went to Bonnie Aarons, who had previously frightened people, including director Corin Hardy, as a bum in the 2001 David Lynch film Mulholland Drive. Number 18. Faces of Death. For the film productions at Castle Film Studio, there is a set of 4 tombs that featured the death masks of 5 different people. However, those masks aren't taken from random extras, but rather from people who worked on the movie behind the scenes, including director Corin Hardy, writer Gary Dauberman, executive producer Michael Clear, and director of photography Maxime Alexander and Harry Boyd, who was the first assistant director. There's a scene in the final film that shows the masks as a little Easter egg. 19 is its production, band promo. One promo for The Nun that sparked outrage was a second ad that appeared before YouTube videos. Immediately after the ad starts, the sound bar supposedly goes all the way to 0 for an unexplained reason, but then Valak pops up accompanied by a startling noise. Perhaps mostly annoyingly, there was no way to skip the ad, and viewers could only hope they already had the sound turned down for real. The YouTube ended up removing the ad due to its shocking content policy. Number 20, on to number 20, F.R. Burke and James Bond. Bichir calls his character in the film Father Burke, the James Bond soul saver, saving the world one soul at a time. 2021, performing his own stunts. Hardy, who has had that Burke is the Dirty Harry of Exorcist, had to convince Demain Bichir not to perform a stunt in which character of Father Burke falls backwards into the open grave. And number 2, the bat attack. If you're wondering how scary The Nun is, during a night shoot at Castle Corvin in Hunandora, a bat flew into one of the tents where Bonnie Aarons, dressed as the titular demon, running on the set. On the resting, the bat was dazed, who wouldn't be after a close encounter with the nun. But it was rescued by a visual effect artist and was released outside of the tent. Cool. So we are now going to draw for the next movie. Almost lost a water bottle there. If I could read this. Oh, the Boogeyman. So the new Boogeyman and then the old Boogeyman we'll go into next. And please go check out my Patreon. It's about urban legends, and it's fun. I think it'll be fun because it's all about whether you believe in this urban legend or not, or it's going to be whether you believe in this conspiracy theory or the ones that had come true and didn't come true. And I think that's always fun to talk about. Right now it's spooky season, and then we'll get right into the Christmas spooky side of Christmas, I guess, or like the fun ghost side of Christmas, and whether you believe this is true or not. And I'm super excited about it, so go check that out. I'm not charging people at all yet. Down the road maybe, and it won't be much. It'll be like $2 a month, and I'm only gonna have one tier where instead of having like the luxurious, like, here's this tier and here's another. We're only going to do one. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians and everyone else out there. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving anyways, have a wonderful day.